guys, I can't believe I'm back. Sorry for being so absent last week, but as I said during the social media text that I sent, in Spain Christmas is a little bit longer and we have like the three wise men celebration, which is like Santa, but for us which is just at the end of the holiday season. So I had to stop because I had a lot of meetings and I couldn't actually dedicate time for the channel. But today we are going to talk about the books I received over and before Christmas. So this is kind of a December Christmassy book haul. I have to admit that during this Christmas I haven't received so many books, so we're going to talk about 4 books in total. One of them, which is this one, it's one I bought for myself before the Christmas festivity started. So this is a translated version of King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table by Roger Lancelin Green. I'm not sure if that's the correct pronunciation, but in this story, by the way, I love the cover and the edition of this story. The author has collected all the stories available about King Arthur and the Arthurian kind of stories. So all the folklore surrounding this king, this famous king, is being now collected and chronologically ordered according to the legends. And I'm really glad that I am able to explore the English folklore because I love King Arthur kind of tales. And it's one of my favorite topics when it comes to movies, but I actually haven't read any of the Arthurian myths. The next book I'm going to show you is this beautiful Spanish edition of Neil Gaiman's Norse Mythology. And this short story collection has actually a lot of history behind it, because I always wanted, since the moment I realized that he was going to write about Norse myths, I was very intrigued and I really wanted to read it. And last year holidays, I was very tempted to pick this book up in English, but I discovered that Destino, which is the publisher company that it's actually publishing it, was going to translate it. And although I love Neil Gaiman original style and writing, I prefer to pick these kind of books in Spanish so I can share them with my friends and family. So yes, finally it's here, because I tried to pick this book up or try to buy it since it came out in October and it was all sold out everywhere I went. So now with the Christmas restock and stuff like that, I have my copy at last. The last 2 books of this book haul are actually in Spanish, so I will try to do the closest translation that I can to the titles. The first one, and one of the most exciting books I have encountered in all my life, is actually Damas Oscuras, Cuentos de Fantasmas de Escritoras Victorianas Incipientes. What does that mean? What is actually this? This is a short story collection, really chunky, beautiful, disturbing short story collection written by several Victorian female authors. All of these stories are actually ghost stories. I found that most of these authors are unknown to me, and I am more intrigued even so, because if I don't know them and I love their writing style, even though this is a translated version of the stories, I may pick the rest of the stories up, or the rest of their novels up. So one of the things that I'm most excited about, apart from the gorgeous edition of this book, is that according to the publishers, writing this story was a way of defying what was established back then. And even though ghost stories were very popular during the Victorian era, writing ghost stories, being a female, is a way of unleashing and of reivindicating your position as an author and as a person. And the last book I'm going to mention in this book haul is Mujeres by Isabel Ruiz Riff. Mujeres is a book about different women of history and how those women actually shape the society we know by now. They may be teachers, nurses, or I don't know, philosophers. This is a very short story collection, like one page each women, and they are very well-known people such as Frida Kahlo, maybe Helen Keller if you know about disability and disability rights, Rosa Parks. We have several women in history who actually did a lot for not only women but the society in general. And this little book that it was created by crowdfunding actually mentions them and introduces them to a new reader. You can be an adult and enjoy it as an adult. I already read it and I love them, all of these women. Or you can read it with your kids or the kids alone, and they learn more about these fantastic women of history. If you don't know it, I'm very interested in learning more about feminism and also about women in history and the role we play in history and the role we play now and in the future. So if you are either an adult interested in that kind of stories, or you love illustrated books as I do, you can pick this up. If you have a child that is interested in history, this is not very kind of essay type. This is a very quick book with, you know, very simple text, so it's not difficult to read. So I feel like it can be enjoyable by everyone. So yeah, this is it. This is my December or Christmas book haul. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you can tell me if you have already read some of the books I mentioned. You can tell me which one I should read first, or your opinion on the books, or if you want me to do any special video related to all those books I mentioned before. I'm always grateful for the comments, so you can tell me everything you want in the comment section down below. And if you're new, you have arrived to the Ink Path. I hope you enjoyed this video, and of course you can like and subscribe the channel if you want to be notified of other books or other videos that I actually create. Of course, click the bell so you don't miss anything at all. And you know, I normally post on Fridays, even though this is a special occasion, so you may have 2 videos this week. Basically, enjoy reading and enjoy life. I hope you can see me soon and we can continue discussing about books. Bye.